There you go.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Now, one last thing to talk about for news, and then we'll get into a little discussion about our long boxes, and we'll get out of here.
Long box.
So we had talked about this months ago,
Mm-hmm.
about the HBO Max Green Lantern Corps.
Oh, that
show.
thing again is still happening?
Well, it isn't. It isn't.
And now, before you start, let me have my obligatory "Who fucking cares" rant about the DC universe, because what we just talked about. I hope somehow James Gunn steps in and goes, "Hey, you got 6 fucking months to get me a goddamn Green Lantern show. If you can't do it, it's fucking scrapped. I'm tired of this shit." I want James Gunn to do that.
Yes.
I want him to go in and go, "Hey, if you're not fucking doing anything, then get the fuck out of here and give me back my money. Fuck off." That's literally what I want to do. Stop announcing shit 7 years in advance. He's going to go up to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and go, "Hey, my man, listen, I really like what you're doing here with Black Adam, but if you ever want to work for DC again, because I got the keys now, you need to fucking toe the line, bitch."
Well, did you see that James and The Rock tweeted at each other? So The Rock tweeted about the announcement, saying, "Congratulations, can't wait to work with James," and blah, blah, blah. Then James Gunn responds, he's like, "I'm excited too, can't wait to see you soon. And you and someone else can have a round 2 or something." So we're going to get Superman versus Black Adam at some point. Even though it should be Black Adam versus... I'm telling you, I think they're going to do the animated movie route and bring in Shazam to fight Black Adam, because Black Adam is going to beat Superman because Superman can't fight magic.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Actually, that's actually pretty good.
There you go. Thank you, James. I just pitched it to you.
No, but no, I'm sure he's already had the thought.
Well, I mean, that's the most obvious.
Any ideas that we
conclusion.
come up with are like the first ones they came up with and scrapped.
What's Occam's razor, man? It's like the most obvious solution. You got to bring in Shazam.
That's a great idea. No,
but let's talk about Green Lantern. So, I don't have any confidence in this show. There's so much turmoil. So, executive producer Greg Berlanti's upcoming Green Lantern HBO Max series, which has been in long development, has hit another speed bump by losing its co-writer and showrunner, Seth Grahame-Smith.
Just go fire him, James. Just fire everybody involved.
He did work on the Lego Batman movie. He's written a couple books. He wrote Pride and Prejudice Zombies, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. He also wrote the movie. I stand by that movie. It's trash, but it's a good trash.
Both movies are trash, but good trash.
Hey, I love Lego Batman.
No, I was talking about the two zombie.
Pride and Prejudice and Zombie.
Libe Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln. We got it.
I'm having a stroke, ladies and gentlemen, live on air.
Here's another thing. Creatively, the show is also being redeveloped to shift focus from Green Lantern characters Guy Gardner and Alan Scott to John Stewart, one of the first major black DC comic characters.
Which I'm totally cool with, but we had the idea for the Lethal Weapon.
Yeah. Finn Wittrock and Jeremy Irvine were cast in 2021 as Gardner and Scott, but they are no longer signed on to the show because obviously they're switching to John Stewart. Before exiting, Grahame-Smith had finished the scripts for a full 8-episode season, and so now they're going to take... This is the fucking frustrating thing. It was done. The scripts were written, and now we're going to just blow it up and start over. They're never going to see this fucking show.
I don't fucking care anymore.
I do, because I'm such a... I love Green Lantern so much that I want this shit to work, because
Me too.
I'm sorry, and I'm going to go on a rant here because I've done this before about this show.
Okay.
I ranted to Ashley about it. I am so fucking annoyed with DC being fucking pussies about the Green Lantern property. You fucked up once. But I tell you, there are still tons of Green Lantern readers and people that love Green Lantern. It
was just once, man.
Just once. You have a perfect opportunity to right that wrong, and you keep fucking dropping the bag, dude. How do you fuck up having Green Lantern? You have one of the most interesting fucking characters in comics. You could do a literal space cop TV show where it's literally he fights different things on Earth. He goes to different planets. Oh my God. Green Lantern the animated series was a great example of what you can do with Green Lantern in a series format, and it would have been much more. And look, I keep going off. I would have preferred the Green Lantern Corps. I would have preferred an approach to talk about every Green Lantern. That being said, I'm excited to see John, but I'm with you. This has been in development since 2019, and we've seen nothing.
My thing is, here's the thing, is what you don't know, and what a lot of people don't know, is my favorite superhero of all time.
Alan Scott, Green Lantern.
No, Green Lantern is my favorite superhero of all time. Which you'd be like, why? You're a Marvel shill. And it's true.
Are.
It's true. But my favorite superhero of all time is Green Lantern. You want to know why? Because he's dumb. Okay? It's a dumb concept. And when Otto Preminger or whoever came up with the first idea, hey, you know what? It's green, but like anything yellow, he can't like. And I can't tell you, I got the first volume, like the very first Green Lantern stories. And Sinestro doesn't show up for a while, and I think I let you borrow him. The Cord, the Hunters from Cord are like the big villains from the alternate dimension. I let you borrow that book, remember?
No.
Okay. Anyway, the Weaponers of the Weaponers from Cord are like the main like villains in his early stories. And there's like one where he's fighting these guys in an apartment, and they're just like regular dudes.
Yeah. And
he's like, yeah, do. And there's a yellow lamp. And the guy chucks it at him. And the superhero that he is, he's all like, oh, there's a big yellow lamp coming at me through my shield. I'm going to let it hit me in the face and knock me out. Because I'm inept. Then there's one where he's chasing after a car, and the criminals have figured out his weakness, so they painted their car yellow so he can't stop the car. But then he figures out the tires are black, so I can puncture the tires. And then there's another one where a missile got shot off. And most of it is yellow, except for the tip is red.
I'm going to turn your mic off.
This is the last one, I promise. Don't be looking at how to turn my mic off.
I'm going to turn your mic off. Stop. Just get to your point.
The point is that Green Lantern with everything, like I always said that Sinestro's, thing is yellow and his weakness is green, and vice versa for Green Lantern, like in the original comics, whatever. And Green Lantern should have been one page. Okay? Sinestro and Green Lantern showed up and going, let's fight. And then they kill each other because they can't stop each other. And then that's it. But somehow these motherfuckers have turned this weak-ass fucking concept into a universe of cool shit.
Yeah.
And I love Green Lantern for it.
Tyler, he's got to be the coolest superhero because his power is his imagination.
I would love to be a Green Lantern.
His only limitation is imagination.
When the Green Lantern movie came out, okay, real quick.
Okay.
I bought one of those Green Lantern rings, those cheesy ass fucking plastic things.
I have one on my shelf over there.
When I wanted to give Marcy a ring to basically get her to stop talking to me about getting married because I was never gonna, I got a Green Lantern ring.
Funny story.
For her.
I proposed because the ring I had ordered for my wife got delayed because of snow.
Fuckers.
Exactly. So
fuck snow.
I proposed. All I had was my Green Lantern ring, so I proposed with that. But she said yes. So joke's on her. I wanted to. I love you,
sucker.
She doesn't listen to our show.
What?
She doesn't listen to us. She told me straight up. She's like, "You guys fucking suck."
Well, no.
She likes Nerdrotic, and no, I'm kidding.
She's an RK Outpost lady.
I don't know how that. Yeah, that would be rough. That would be an obstacle.
That would be a different flag outside of the house. This house is divided. This is a house divided.
A chud and not chud.
Cucks and non-cucks.
Why is that word is so dumb?
It's such a dumb word. Like, even saying it, you feel like you said something dirty and wrong. Like, cuck.
Because in my mind, it's a mixture of cunt and fuck. Cunt.
Well, it's short for cuckold, right?
Yeah. That's what my brain does.
Yeah,
anyway,
wonderful.
I don't know where we're going. Where we're being.
What we're doing.
No, my pitch was always going to be that.
I don't know where I'm going.
I was going to do the Lethal Weapon.
But I sure know where I'll be.
Forever ago, I told my buddies, I was like, yeah, you got to do it as Lethal Lanterns. But
do you want me to keep doing
No, let me tell my fucking story. Jesus Christ. So.
Pay attention to me.
My idea was to have the first two. Well, I mean, yeah, technically Alan Scott's the first. Whatever. The first two, like this version of Green Lanterns, with Hal and John being Green Lanterns at the same time. So my idea was going to call it Green Lantern with an S, Green Lanterns, like aliens but lanterns.
That is great.
Even though there's already a comic called Green Lanterns with Simon Baz and Jessica Cruz, I think, are the Green Lanterns in that story. That's another problem with DC. There's too many fucking Green Lanterns. We got too many. All right? How many protectors does Earth need? Well, again, I live on Earth, so I understand. Anyway, no, my idea was always going to be...
Well, we are a bunch of dumbasses, so...
My idea was going to be that you kind of keep a little bit of you change their origins a little bit, but you could also keep them tied to the main continuity of, like... my idea was they're childhood friends. They go to high school together. They play football together. Like, one's a star quarterback, one's a star receiver, you know. And then my idea was going to be have Abin Sur and maybe a different character die and then they both get chosen. Different times. One's in the Marines, one's in the Air Force, whatever. And then that's how they haven't seen each other in years. The first time they see each other is when they both get sent to Oa with the rings. And then you can have Kilowog and Sinestro still train them as you normally would. And you could even keep along like, my idea was always going to be the same. My idea was always going to be Sinestro would be saved for the sequel in the Sinestro Corps, like they were going to do in that main movie. This is how I would fix that movie and rewrite that movie. Because what I would have them fight, instead of Parallax the Cloud, I would have them fight Manhunters, just like in Earth 1.
Yes.
Incorporate what Earth 1 did and have them fight Manhunters first. And then you have the built-in idea that's, again, in those Earth 1 concepts of, like, Sinestro says we've got to be, like, we defeated the Manhunters, but barely. We need fear. You know, and then that's how you set it up. But the idea of the Green Lanterns was going to be John and Hal clashing with ideas on how to do it, because John treats it as seriously, like your simple buddy cop story where John is the militant, straight-laced, straightforward.
By the book.
He's like, we're fucking cops, man. You know, thin green line. And then...
Wow.
You know what? We're not going to use that line, but...
Yeah, we are.
It stays in. And then Hal is like, we got these rings that we can do whatever we want with them. Why are we listening to these blue idiots, blue bald bastards? And also you could set up that one of the Guardians has the worker with Sinestro to make the core for the fucking yellow ring, and boom. That's all you had to do, DC.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, you want to go with Jon Stewart? It should be good, though. I'm excited.
If we ever see the fucking thing,
I'm interested to see them do but here's why to wrap this up. This is why it's also interesting, Tyler, because this is an opportunity for them to take a mainline character like you had Peacemaker on HBO Max, but now you can take a mainline character like Jon Stewart, Green Lantern, and make an HBO Max show out of it, and then you can put him in you can set up your new Justice League or whatever you want to do. But it's an opportunity for DC to say, like, oh, maybe we could make a good Batman show for HBO Max. Maybe we could make a Superman show for HBO Max.
Right.
Even though they already exist with Superman and Lois, but that's a CW show. I've heard it's good. I have not watched it, but
I don't have time for TV shows. Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.